Fake Englander.
Yo, what's good? No, what's really good though? I'm just playing. So a little bit about me. I got a weird look. I kind of look like the Joker. I look a little bit like Heath back off the Ledger. You'll get that one on the way home. That's my version of Colton saying that's a thinker. Anyway, my other celebrity lookalike is Macaulay Culkin. I used to look a lot like Home Alone growing up, and to the point where at Jewish summer camp, that my parents sent me to, just so they could have a good marriage, get me out of the house for a month at a time every summer. So I'm there, they're like, do the Home Alone face. Right? Yeah, I looked a ton like him. I kind of still do, and it's just tough because neither of us has ever wanted to look like Macaulay Culkin. You know, it's just not the plan. At least he got to go out with Mila Kunis. But he had to sleep over at Michael Jackson's house. So you take the good with the bad, I guess. I came this close to getting molested. It was 4th and inches. I was 8 and I got in the wrong car at a parking lot outside of a Walmart. Thank God it was just a chill dude who was just like, you're in the wrong car. That could have been very bad. I might have needed therapy instead of doing comedy. Comedy. Just throw in Norman every time I talk about almost getting molested. That's my only... I can only really do Norman if I say comedy. I don't think anyone can access that impression without first being like, comedy. And then you're like, what's the deal with gay sex? Or whatever he talks about. You know what I'm talking about. Colton, the only person listening. I'm just making love to him right now. Just sweet music. Oh, shit. This is what you would call a Spanish bomb. Oh, I'm just playing around. I've been sipping Twisted Teas, unlike the Joker. He should get sponsored by Twisted Teas. You ever think about that? He's so twisted. For me, Batman, it's the chaos. That's what I like about them. Oh. I like that he probably would save the caps and then not recycle them. He wouldn't even collect that money because he's so twisted. Like, Joker, what are you doing with all those caps? Oh, man. Recycling's cool. Maybe I'm just very Jewish, but I love efficiency, saving money, cool shit like that. I had a host last night where Colton and I went to do comedy who is like this Italian guy, and he's a used car salesman, and he was bagging on Jews. And I'm like, dude, you're a used car salesman. Like, don't, pot calling the kettle black. It's just got the worst parts of us and none of the cool shit. Fucking a pax on all used car salesmen. I shan't be buying a used vehicle anytime soon. Let's see. So, speaking of people who are gay, it's crazy to me that, I'm bi, but it's weird to me that there's a whole country of gay people. France. You go over there, it's nuts. They gotta chill. And it's to the point where I'm like, what do you call a French piece of bread? A faggot. That's our end bomb. It's so fun. I'm getting all the mileage out of that slur. It's like the only payment you get for homophobia. It's the only reparations we have. It's a word. Oh, man. Let's see. You can hear a pin drop in here. Everybody is so tired. Are you guys on Xanax? What are we taking tonight? The kratom is too strong. We've all been poisoned. I've been poisoned by my constituents. I want to be a Southern priest. That would be cool. You want to go to church sometime, Colton? I'll see y'all on Sunday. Oh, shit. You're about to get hit with a pallet. That's crazy. It must be cool to be strong and be able to lift stuff. I'd just injure myself and then sue someone. They said that Jews built the pyramids, Jewish slaves. And I'm like, yeah, fucking right. All the Jews I know, it takes 3 of them to screw in a light bulb. There's just no shot we built the pyramids. No fucking way. Also, you're in Egypt. Like, I don't mean to be a dick, but there's a better group of people to use as laborers than Jews. Like, think about it a little bit. Anyway. Speaking of other historical things I've been thinking about, the Olympics started out really gay. Think about that pitch meeting for a second. They're like, all right, it's got to be all dudes. Women aren't even allowed in the stands. All the dudes have to be naked. They're like, all right, good. What else? They all have to be oiled up. It's like, all right, what is this? Sports are an orgy. Like, it's crazy. They got away with a lot because they invented democracy. France and Greece are sort of the same vibe. Like, they do a lot of gay shit, but then they'll invent some cool stuff so they get a pass. Just calling it how I see it. Just riffing off the dome. Oh, man. Let's see. We got any gun owners? No? Nobody? I know Chase has got a gun. I'm thinking about getting a gun. It's unsafe out there. And then I think about how dangerous the world would be with me with a gun out there. And I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. Probably better for everybody else. I'd definitely just try to do a repeater or something. I'd be trying to do gun tricks and just shoot my cock off. Then I'd have to do like gun safety PSAs for the rest of my career. It'd be great. I'd be the Sarah McLachlan of like shooting your cock off with pistols. It'd be very cool. I was on an internet show recently. They handed me a 12 gauge to just rack with one hand. You've seen that in movies. It's not doable. I'm not just limp-wristed. No one could do it. All right? It's fucking hard. Yeah, so I call bullshit on that movie thing. The other thing that I don't get in movies is there's never a time where, like, you know, they have sex and then you never see guys cuddling in movies. Like, you're expecting me to believe that James Bond doesn't cuddle with anybody? You see him bang 20,000 women. I don't think you see him cuddle a single chick. Those numbers don't add up to me. Speaking of women, he bags a lot of older chicks, and older women are cool. They're like fine wine, you know? They're like reverse Pokemon collectors. You know, they're like, we gotta lose all these Pokeballs. That's a thinker, Colton. Oh, shit. I think I had something for this, but weed. The weed is so elusive. It gives me confidence, but it weakens my memory. You guys like to smoke weed? Oh, okay. That's cool. You're too cool for that. Oh, shit. I've tried it. Yeah, if I can lock his ass up. Oh, shit. Yeah. So one thing I really like about our president is whatever you think about him politically, he's definitely really funny. That dude is good for comedy. I remember there was a shooting last year and he was like, look folks, you can't say what you would do in that situation. And people are nodding. And he's like, but me personally, if I was there, I would stop the whole thing. Like, even in his own rhetorical arguments, he doesn't have to follow the logic of it. It's awesome. I wish I had that level of confidence. I've been reading about his sex tapes, reading about his sex life. Speaking of sex tapes, Colin Farrell has the best sex tape ever. It's the only sex tape I've seen that made me like an actor more. He's like hooking up with this no-name, goes down on her for like half an hour. Like, you trying to win an award or something, man? And then like, is like soft, he's like 14 inches. It's ridiculous. I'm never watching porn again. I've never felt that inadequate before. Until tonight. Till right now. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's the deal with comedy, folks. You do a little thing, no one's listening, you do drugs in your car, you beat up Colton later because it's all his fault. Oh, shit. It's fun. Alrighty, I think probably have one more before I go kill myself. Let's see. So I think that I'm a big fan of Italians. I wish I could be Italian instead of Jewish. Italians are like Jews with more confidence. Right? You guys rule.
He's Italian.
You're swagging. Oh shit. That's very dangerous. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh man. Yeah, we actually, speaking of Germans, we saw a German chick bomb last night, even harder than I am right now. And she's half Jewish, half German. And I was like, Jews are supposed to be funnier than this. But it was the German. She had too many right angles going on. I'm too precise to be funny. That's my German thing. Laugh! All right, that's all I got for tonight, folks. I'm Jake Englander.
Everybody give it up for Jake.